Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell from Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And I have a pan of colors and I intend on making them a little more interesting. Not that they weren't already. I have small bottles. Oh, that one looks like it's pretty well empty that I want to use up. And it looks like I'm fairly successful at doing so at this point. Although I really wanted some of that other color. That's funny, the red just popped up out of that purple. That's strange. I think this might be very similar. Yes, it is. Similar, but not the same. And strange color combinations, yes, but they have been working for me so far, so I'm not going to sweat it too much. I am going to throw some white under there. Some black under there, and some gold everywhere. And I'm going to probably use my sand shovel and my OXO omelet turning spatula, and I have a plan to use my 16 by 20 inch. I really want that. Yes, perfect. A Jackson Pollock pan of paint. Perfect. Get some of these other things out of my way for a moment and bring over my 16 by 20 inch canvas. Oh, these are my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas, and I do expect to be using those in a moment. I'm going to put this someplace it won't spill. And so, even though this may backfire, because sometimes it does, and it's a warm day and paint in the background will start to dry, I'm hoping to create a background from a bunch of things, a bunch of different colors, and then just use my spatula to put them into place. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, so that's my start. That's my mica gold powder mixed with Deco Art pouring medium and Floetrol and some Gac 800. Gac 800 I use in all of my paints that are pre-mixed. It keeps the paint from cracking when it's thick. No idea how this is going to work, but I was hopeful when I started, so I don't give up easily, and I've wanted to do this for a while. If I see some places that I need to add some more paint to, I can do that. That's the beauty of the squeeze bottles. If you do use the squeeze bottles, remember to add a marble to them so you can shake them up before you use them every time, because the Floetrol and the Gac 800 and the Deco Art pouring medium I've been using lately, they do separate out to the top. So I could just call it that good, right? Some more white. We'd be all set. Maybe I should just say that's good. Oh, I am an abstract expressionist at heart, and it doesn't get more abstract or expressionist than that. Which means that if I play with this for a minute without doing what I planned on doing, that'll be okay. And then I can decide what, if anything, I want to do to finish it. And maybe that's just a great idea all around. To look for the little pieces of missing canvas and not worry about it too much. I've got black that I can run down the side, on that side in particular, and I wanted some white in there, and I'm going to use my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, and I'm going to do the same thing right here. And maybe if I just do the same thing again, maybe I can actually complete my plan. I kind of want some yellow in there just because it seems like it would be a good idea, but I like the spaces that were in there. I'm not really feeling overly compelled to do anything else to it other than continue to look for little missing places of canvas, like that. And I've got some paint still on my spatula, which is okay because that'll sell. And I can wipe that off to make other parts that are too plain more interesting. Yes, it's basically just a volcano erupting. But I like it, so I guess it's gonna stay. I can't bring myself to destroy it just for the sake of pouring some paint on top of it. But maybe I can the next one. So we'll call it a quickie. We'll take the torch to it in a minute. I'm gonna look and see if I want to throw some chain on there. I am adding black to all my edges, figuring that if I tip, some paint will come down over, and if I don't tip and I use some chain, that might work the same way. I am throwing my fingers right up over the edge to fill in any gaps and to sort of continue the design over from the top to the bottom. Alright, well that was fun. Do I want anything else? Maybe I want some gold in there. And maybe, now that I found my basting brush, I can use that. Maybe not. Maybe I would rather not. And I liked what I had very much, so maybe going any further is silly. Maybe I should not do that other than to put a little gold on the edge of my spatula and change the edge up just a tad. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that. Strangely enough. Stranger things have happened though, and recently I am becoming more committed to going back to abstract expressionist art. Very spontaneous abstract expressionist art, following my instincts. If I overthink this, I'm going to ruin it. I can tell. I think if I catch it fast enough, I have a good shot at promoting some cells. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab my torch, move some paint out of the way, throw my spatula into the water bucket. Notice if there's some canvas showing. I don't want it to show. Wherever it may be found. I know that the gold will often sell. And I see that there's too much canvas for me right there. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to do it. I hope that I don't mess it up. We torch to release the bubbles in the paint, also to release the patterns, because there's Deco Art pouring medium and Floetrol and other cool things in the paint that promote patterns when you heat it. So people ask me why I heat the paint, and that is why. I could do all kinds of stuff to this. But I'm going to try and restrain myself because it's just fun like it is. And why not keep it? I keep breaking my skewers. I'd like one of them right now though, to be handy. Oh, I really don't want to cook the paint. The reason I use a propane torch is because, wow, being a hot day means I got to stay a lot further away from the painting than I usually would. Anyway, the reason I use a propane torch is because I went through 4 butane torches and they all clogged up on me. And they cost over $100 for the whole batch. So one art resin $50 torch head and endless $5 tanks of propane, and I do not mean endless, because the truth is that one lasts me like 6 months, and one canister of butane did not go very far at all. I'm going to continue to look for little pieces of canvas that want to be covered. And I'm going to say that this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, saying in the last 20 seconds of this video, you may want to check out and look out for the 18 by 24 inch exhibition canvases, because the prizes for this month on February 28th are right there, included in that video. I'm going to use my tubing to blow that around. And it occurs to me I could probably very happily just go in and add some lines of paint. I mean, like, very happily. Which, nothing is stopping me from doing that right now. Ooh, except for that Floetrol. Shake it up, and I see that little bit of canvas down there. More Floetrol. Okay, so that's the wrong bottle. Let's find the gold. I thought I was all done, and there it is. There's the gold. Where was I? I guess I camouflaged it. Well, it doesn't matter, because I'm just going to keep messing with things if I'm not careful. I don't know where else I need anything. I don't think very many places are in need of much. But every time I look, I see a new little piece of canvas showing. So, back to the list at hand. I have Teespring under the video if you'd like to help me out and you need a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or anything else Teespring sells, including my leggings with and my shirts have the studio slogan on them, and yes, I'm tripping over my tongue, and oh well, never mind. I do sell my artwork. If you're interested, please just contact me through YouTube and I'll give you an email address. Same for lessons in Spring Hill. I give them at the studio, one-on-one private lessons. And I'll let you know all the details of that if you contact me. And other than that, there's Pinterest and Instagram and Facebook albums, Wet and Dry Artworks, at the bottom of the description under the video. In the middle of the description under the video, if you click Show More, you'll open up a whole world of information there. You will find my paint pouring recipe, how much of whatever I add to whatever paint I'm mixing. If you go to the Amazon link directly into the video, you are going to find my book called Because I Can, which tells you about my first 100 videos. Actually, it shows you the dry artworks, and it tells you all of the methods that I tend to use, even almost to current, and all of the tools. You can also find the OXO omelet turning spatulas and the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas. And if you ever need a link, just ask me. Please, please, please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind, if you like my artwork. It helps my placement on YouTube. I see that there are a few places, because I can't help myself. I kind of like blowing the paint into place, though. That didn't hurt my feelings at all. I'm going to do it again. Yep. Even my fingers count in this case. Let that one go right over the edge. And I'm pretty well happy with this. I think it would be unwise for me to sacrifice it to some other paint. I love you guys. Thank you all for the contributions that you've given me to keep me painting in the past. Really, really, really appreciate them. And I love you guys for the comments you leave me. So please don't stop. And I will see you in the next video. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, going, whoa, that was quick, but not really. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Priscilla out.